Oh snap, you are on the best level right now at Jackintoshh.
Alright, we're live right now, I think.
Oh snap.
We're live, okay.
Oh, Allah.
So let's just get into it right away, I suppose. I'm Jackintoshh. I have Buffet Time here at me because he's probably going to be able to explain stuff a lot better than me while I'm playing, so...
Hey.
Right, so...
Yeah.
So we start on go, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so yeah, this is Hotline Miami. It is an awful game, and no one should ever play it. It is terrible, it's RNG based, and it's just terrible.
I can get behind that,
Right,
honestly.
Jack?
I can get behind that, yeah.
Yeah, everyone who plays this, all 116 people on speedrun.com are just terrible people. Let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, who would unironically run an RNG based game?
Thanks for the good luck bullets. So yeah, I'm playing as Brandon, which is notable. Buffet, if you want to explain.
Yeah. So in Hotline Miami, there's different speeds based on the mask you are. Basically, every single mask by default goes 100% speed, but there's also a mask called Graham, which goes 115% speed, so 15% faster, and then Brandon goes 30% faster. And somehow, it's super weird that the mask that goes fastest makes the run go faster. I know, it's really weird to think
who would have thought of that?
I know, like, why don't we just go with Tony when we can go with a fast mask? That just doesn't make sense. Also, Jack missed dumpster work, so run is over.
Yeah, this run's invalid now.
Yeah.
So this is the category is a bit of a weird one. It's new game plus all levels. So.
Oh yeah, so new game plus all levels it's a new game plus category, of course, and it basically means with all levels. The best way to explain it, because the category is named so terribly, it basically means that like we have to see every screen of the game. So this means that we can't skip levels. So there isn't the Decadence skip or Neighbor skip. This is the most random category, but it's also the longest. Longest of the main categories. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like probably like it's the most competitive Hotline category, yet it's such kind of like a weird arbitrary thing. So it's like
yeah, everything in Hotline is arbitrary. And also, so with Brandon, as you see, the thing that Jack wants to do, he's very fast, so he needs, and also since he doesn't have lethal fists, if he just punches someone, they get knocked down. So what he wants to do is, he wants to adequately use melee weapons to kill people. And the thing is, when you're Brandon, since you're so fast, a lot of times you can just run at enemies that normally you would just die to, because he's just rocks at such a fast pace that you can just run at enemies and hit them. And then also, as we just saw, he shot through these yellow walls. We'll never see them again because Denton doesn't know how to make good levels.
I got kind of lucky at the start of Overdose because the guy dropped a weapon, like a firearm, and it just makes the first floor a bit easier. Yeah, and a bit faster as well.
Yeah, Overdose is the first actual level of the game because no one ever loses runs to the first 2 levels. But yeah.
What are you talking about? Metro is like the hardest level in this game.
Totally, dude. Gotta love Metro, dude.
Yeah, so Decadence, in any percent we would skip this, but in all levels we have to see the second floor, so we're gonna play through it.
Oh, lad, apparently we don't have music.
What? Oh, music?
Yeah, I don't know. Bad feel. Okay, so yeah, so Jack, this is Decadence, and we skip this level in the any percent categories because it saves so much time. It only takes 10 seconds to beat the level, whereas playing through it normally takes us all this. And he's gonna do this weird thing that every time he does one rotation, he goes 1 pixel faster. So the faster he spins, oh wow. Really
Sorry, I forgot I was reading chat. Oh my god, I'm a fraud. I'm an absolute fraud.
That is not a lie at all. It does go 1 pixel faster if you believe in it. It's not. Absolutely. It's not a sham. Trust me.
Do we need to get the audio up a bit? Because I can do that quickly if we need to.
Yeah, I mean we have sub 30 is super easy, so I mean like, you can take a couple seconds. Is the music actually low?
I can get that up a bit if you need to.
Yeah. Also, minor thing. I recently discovered that if you go with your right arm forward into loading screens, you save exactly 1 frame over walking forward. And it's also 2 frames faster than walking into the area backwards.
I got 2 pump shotguns here, so it's not ideal.
So Tension is RNG bullshit is like the worst game level in the game just because of this first screen.
Oh, but
Right.
that corner is particularly awful.
Yeah, but yeah, Tension first floor is so fucking awful. It is just pure RNG. There's no way to get around the bullshit of this level unless you want to go super slow, which speedrun. But yeah, so the second floor is actually really nice, but this level is no.
Especially when you get a knife like this, second floor is a breeze with Brandon.
Yeah, second floor in general is just really nice. It's super consistent and super fun to play through. And then the explosion sound is also pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that one.
Yeah. And you see that Jack is saving 1 frame every time he puts his right arm first.
Hashtag right arm first. Absolutely.
Dude, imagine not Hotline silencing. Also, it is actually the exact same time for him to go in the back of the car, as we just saw, than it is to go regularly. So it's just swag strats.
Yeah, it's just pretty funny to do.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I died on Tension first floor, but I'm actually fine with that. 1 death is actually like okay, especially for a marathon, because Tension 1 is just really, really awful. So
no one has a PB that's deathless.
yeah, so in Hotline, like in a run, you pretty much you have to expect some deaths here and there because while you can try to be consistent, there's gonna be some points where the game just kind of says no.
Yeah, I mean I think Proctor's world record in any percent or New Game Plus any percent only had like 4 deaths, so that's actually really, really good. But most deaths actually don't cost that much time unless you die at the very end, of course, because if you die in the very beginning of a level, the respawning is just so fast that it really doesn't make a difference. But yeah.
Also, Rexy, thanks for the Karma Comfy, that really helps me out.
Yeah, that really helps us out. Shoutouts to 5 actual Tyrannosaurs. He confirmed that if Jack gets sub 30 on this run, that he will run Hotline Miami.
Alright, so a small little trick here to start clean here. It uses the hostage mechanic in this game, which isn't really explored that much.
It's not even explained.
Yeah.
Denton never explained in like any tutorial or anything about how hostage trap works. I think it's only shown in like the controls. But yeah, basically what happens is when you knock down an enemy and you have a certain weapon, there's 3 of them. There's the Uzi, there's the MP5, and then the Scorpion and a couple others. If they're on the ground like laying down, and then you press spacebar, then you pick them up and you go to 134% movement speed. So with Brandon, it's only a 4% movement bonus, but with like Tony, which is the 100% speed, he gains a 34% speed. So like when you see someone running Tony or like any of the slower mass, you'll see them do the hostage strats as much as possible.
Alright, I kind of messed up here. Yeah, there's a little. Oh, nice. There's a little. Also, another kind of hidden move you can do. Oh my god, this guy is really. Come on.
Really,
alright, let's
really
let's do that. That's just save another death. Alright, there we go. We did it.
Yeah, so this is Neighbors. Neighbors is a really fun level. We skipped this level as well in any percent categories. It saves around, I don't know, like 9 seconds in an 80% category because it's harder to do than the Decadent skip. But yeah, we still do skip this level.
No!
It's one of the better levels. It's like actually really fun to play through, and it's not really RNG dependent generally.
Yeah, with Brandon, you kind of have to juggle a melee weapon throughout the whole the whole level. So wow, what the hell happened there?
It's fun to do with Brandon. It's also fun to do with Tony.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah. So now he's going to be going into the first like actual boss of the game, and this is going to be a biker. So you'll see what's going to happen, and Jackintoshh is going to go for biker warp.
Am I really? I don't think I am. Also, thanks for all the Karma Comfies, boys.
Shouts to Karma Comfy. Why don't you go and do it, Jack? Just do it.
Because that Neighbors was already god awful, so I don't want to make it even more terrible. Well,
I mean, but like, do you like not religiously watch? I mean, try it. I mean, come on. I mean, Proctor just joined. He needs to see you do it.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna.
No, I'm fucking with you. Don't do it.
I'm not doing it.
It's fucking impossible with Brandon.
So, if you get Biker to die in that position up the top right there, then you can potentially warp straight into the elevator for some reason, because the game gets confused because he's like stuck in the wall.
So basically, we get him to throw his knife into a specific spot. We knock him down so that he gets stuck in the wall. He'll start spinning around in the wall, and if we execute him very specifically, we can just teleport right into the elevator. And it saves, for Brandon, only around 5-ish seconds, but like with Tony and whatnot, you can save like around 10 seconds. And it just looks really fucking badass because, and also we still don't really know how it works, but that's the point. And this is Push It, and it's pretty dang clever.
Best song in the game. If you think otherwise, you're a chump.
That is just a fact. Oh, and also the baseball bat is by far the worst fucking melee weapon.
Yeah.
It is. It has the slowest swing speed, and so basically, once you get better at the game, I mean, some people think that the pipe is better. The pipe has a shorter like distance, but it's it's like a lot slower to swing. But yeah, they're both really bad. You want to get a golf club or a knife. The story of this game is awful, and no one cares about it.
The story is basically you get phone calls from these really shady people, and for some reason you do what they say.
Yeah, for some reason someone tells you to go and kill these people, and you're like, alright. And then, like, you're gonna, a spoiler, you're gonna get a shot in the head.
Oh, spoilers, man, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I've never played this game before.
Oh, woo, lad. Dude, shouts to getting stuck while going up the stairs.
Banister skip is pretty hard. Right, so Crackdown is awful. I have nothing more to say. Okay, so now it's no longer awful. Because that trick at the start was kind of annoying to do.
Oh, and shout us to Crackdown. It's probably the hardest level in the game.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And the weird thing is, so with Brandon, it makes the first floor super easy, and like the second floor is hard. But with Tony, it's the opposite. Yeah.
So the little thing there, the kind of mechanic on the second screen there, is you have to kill a certain amount of enemies, and when you do, the cops spawn.
And
or the SWAT team
spawn.
If they spawn, because sometimes you can get a random softlock where they don't actually spawn. And you can kill all the enemies and you can walk back downstairs, but the invisible wall is still there downstairs, so you can't actually leave.
Also, that laser, if it sees you, you instantly die. And also, sometimes, in one specific part of the wall, if it's exactly 2 pixels in, it will kill you anyways. For like 1 frame it exists, and it's happened to me 3 times and to a couple other people. So yeah, this game is not buggy at all. Don't listen to anyone if they say otherwise.
Kind of, okay.
Oh, and also don't ever speak about Hotline 2 because we're talking about good games here.
So Hot and Heavy is another kind of demanding level, especially when you're first learning the game. Once you get a bit better, it's actually quite a fun level to play, but it's just because there's a lot of enemies on each screen, and the screens are all pretty big, so...
Yeah, it's super hard when you're first learning. I mean, this is like... This and Assault are like the 2 like big levels that everyone has issues with casually, and then speedrunning. Until like you have to put quite a lot of time into this game in general to like start getting good. But once you do, most people tend to really like this level because there is RNG, but like it's really, if you do the better strats, then you get rid of most of that, and it's just all like mainly execution based. But yeah, when you're a noob, there's just so many people and you have to juggle so many things. When you're like, if you shoot a shotgun and all this, of course we see that we aggro people. So it's just like becomes a big clusterfuck if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, On Heavy is a fun level, and Jack got through it relatively painlessly.
Yeah, got a small death at the start, but...
Yeah. And also, with Brandon, the first floor is bullshit, just because the way that cycles work.
Yeah, there's like a small cycle you have to meet at the start.
With Brandon, it's just a little off, and it's a more difficult. Yeah. Oh, and thing.
I got Bleeding Black Man.
Oh, you got it! You got it!
We did it, boys. This is the run.
This is really. Yeah. So basically, there's that fat dude who's like bleeding. If you walk specifically around him, you can skip his dialogue boxes, which saves less than half of a second. Yeah. Oh, and this is probably one of the hardest screens in the entire game.
Yeah.
It's basically you have to kill all these guys, but if you go out too far, you're gonna get killed. Once you start shooting, they start coming after you. Jack got through it pretty well, but yeah, that's definitely
all
one of the
those
hardest
enemies
levels
have pretty fast reaction times, and since there's so many of them in like they're like everywhere on the screen, like at all times, like they're just in really awkward positions, is what I'm trying to say. So
yeah,
it's like really hard to deal with sometimes.
Even once you get good at the game, you can still die there very often just because it's a very difficult level. And one also minor thing, that boss, besides the point that the boss is a pushover.
Yeah, the boss is the same thing every time.
Yeah, like he's super easy, but yeah. In Hotline 1, the reaction times are based like they're besides the fact that they're random, basically double barrel wielding enemies tend to have the fastest reaction time of normal enemies, but the fastest reaction time possible is of the some guys are static, so that means that they stay in one place even if they get aggroed. So like even if you shoot 1,000 bullets, they won't aggro. But if you come into their line of sight from the front, their reaction time is so stupidly fast, it's insane.
Also, story stuff, we're now dead.
Oh yeah, we just died.
We just
and
died,
now we're
boys.
now we just died and right next to ourselves.
Yeah, this is extremely meta right now.
Oh
so,
hell yeah, dude.
Trauma is a departure from the normal gameplay. It's just like a little stealth section.
It's but a lot of people hate this level casually because it is kind of stupid casually. But
yeah,
there's a stupidly easy strat to just get through this every time, like exactly the same.
This guy's cycle with the newspaper, you can hit it every time if you just go immediately and don't stop.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And so, as long as he doesn't pull snow fats, which he just didn't, yeah, we're good.
There we go.
Yeah, so trauma is super easy, like stupidly easy. And then yeah.
Oh wow, I ran into the wall.
Good job. Good job.
It's okay. I'm not gonna get caught.
If Jock got there fast enough, you can actually walk through that last guy that we just saw. We can like walk through half of his body before he even notices you.
You can give him like a kiss on the neck while you walk out. It's nice.
Oh hell.
Pretty fast.
Oh, and also you can save I think it's like 5-ish seconds if you alt F4 here during an any percent run. Because at the beginning of that cutscene, there's a save icon appears, which means that it saved the fact that you just beat Trauma. So if you alt F4 right there, start up the game, and then select continue, you can be into Assault much faster. Yeah.
But there's a screen there we have to see, so.
Yeah.
So Assault is one of the hardest levels in the game, probably the hardest. According to a lot of people, it is the hardest. Probably including me, depends on what day you ask me, honestly.
Wait, what level?
Assault. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, Assault is RNG bullshit. I thought you were talking about a screen at first.
No. I'm gonna take it kind of slowly, alright.
Oh yeah, no, see, Jack was just standing behind that table because for some reason AI, they react to your gunshots, but if you're standing behind certain tables, they won't see you until they stop moving. So while they're moving and you're behind that table, they won't shoot at you. So you just stand behind it and kill them fast and you're good. But yeah, Assault is RNG bullshit and it's awful. It's just straight terrible. And Jack was pretty good with that because he had his melee weapon right there.
Yeah, you need to bring a melee with Brandon to this screen in particular, because you can just run around the perimeter like that. Oh wow, we got me.
Oh dude, GG.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Like that's the main thing about Brandon's second floor is that you want to kill them fast, but not only that, you want to make sure they're.
He sniped me. Jesus Christ. Oh.
See, this is why everyone loves Assault.
Yeah, Assault is very good.
There is no issues with it at all.
Oh wow.
Oh, and seriously though, friendly reminder: never play this game. You should speedrun it though, because speedrunners already hate themselves. So, I mean, this is a perfect game for you.
I'm gonna have to wait again for Richter.
Do nice Richter cycle.
Yeah. So there's a little small skip you can do here. You can punch Richter through the wall, and that saves you having to get his cell key, which is over here.
And then yeah, so if you don't kill him through the wall, you have to go all the way up to the top left, then go open his door like from the standard spot, so like not through the wall, and then you need to go all the way back up to the top room and then come back down. So it's ridiculous. But yeah, so all of our strats are designed around hitting Richter cycle at good times. But yeah, Jack kind of
I beefed it.
He beefed it because Hotline. Dude, Hotline Miami 13 was the worst. Everyone knows it.
Vengeance again is another pretty hard level.
And people who are super bad at games like Snowfats think this is the hardest level. It's not though, because there barely is any RNG. It's just you need to get good. But Snowfats.
I don't like having a baseball bat here, so I tried to get that weapon, but whatever. I should be fine.
Baseball bat is fucking awful, and it's really annoying to try and do fast-paced strats with it.
Again, here with the baseball bat, I hate having a baseball bat here because you have to take it really slow.
Yeah,
but,
as you see, like it swings super. You see how it's not only does it swing slow, but like even after you're done, you have to wait like a quarter of a second for you to be able to swing again. It's stupid.
It's pretty bad. All right, we should be good now.
Yeah. Vengeance is this third floor and the second screen are super technical, and you have to hit cycles really perfectly and all these other things. So it's the most technical level in the game. Maybe only matched by a Clean Hit, but yeah, it's really fun to do once you get good. But it's a real bitch and a half if you don't know how to. What mask is this? This is Brandon mask. It goes 30% faster.
These traps up here, they have really fast reaction times, so I took it really safely.
Oh yeah, those guys go into the cycle around. You want to hit them at a point where they can't see you, because for some reason those guys in particular have like super stupidly fast reaction times.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, this is the Panther Brandon, but yeah, those guys are just awful. It's crazy.
Alright, so welcome to the final chapter, which isn't actually the final chapter. Nice, I just missed that there.
They do a bait and switch.
Oh my god, can that guy die? There we go, we did it.
Hey.
This is the run. Alright, didn't get the trophy drop.
Yeah, so basically you just kill the two Panthers, you have to swing at them twice, throw the trophy at her, then she's gonna drop 3 knives and we need to get 2 knives into him.
That's
so
very good knife drops.
Yeah, those are really good knife drops, and also sometimes the knives are in really bad places, but he got like super good RNG and they were all like right on top of each other. Oh, and also you can die to the bullet that like he shoots when he kills himself.
So I know shots fired is a bit lax about the violence, but just in case there's any children watching, just
yeah, we had to censor that.
The wheelchair guy just like dropped his jar of like bolognese. I don't know what happened there, to be honest.
Yeah, we were just doing no proctor. It's not 125 and 150. It's 115 and 130.
Right, so if you played Hotline 2, you know what this is, but if not, then you don't. Alright, so on to Biker.
So, yeah, as we just saw, we skipped the credits because Denton was like, oh, this is the end of the game, and then the credits popped up. And then at the end of it, it's like, wait, there's another levels? Ooh, what?
Yeah. So here we go, we're playing Biker now.
Who is this biker guy?
There's a small strat here at the start of Safe House. It's just like a little movement thing, but it lets us save a knife for later.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look at that.
There we go.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That was beautiful.
That's what we like to see. That was a nice Safe House. So, saving, usually we used to kill this guy with a knife, but saving the knife for later on just is overall faster for the route, so.
Yeah, and this also makes it a bit safer.
Yeah.
It's impossible for us to explain that, but yeah, I found that like a little over a year ago or 8 months ago or something. But yeah,
it's just like a little movement thing.
It's you just have to know exactly how AI work, and then you can do it. It's pretty dank. Oh no, well, the current world record is owned by Snowfats at 23 minutes and 33 seconds for this category. This is the slowest of the main categories.
Hello.
The fastest category, Proctor, who's in right now, has the world record. I think it's like a 1924, which is the NG any percent category. So yeah, it's pretty dang. Oh yeah, Fun and Games is the last level of the entire game, basically.
Oh, that guy. That guy doesn't always come down at you like that, but sometimes he does, and it's very scary because his reaction time is insane once again.
I think Shaddix just killed everyone's ears.
Oh. I thought we did something wrong. Everybody in chat was just like, oh my god.
Everyone should follow Everyone should follow Proctor, Jackintosh, Dr. Ernstein, and myself.
Right, so there's usually a small little dialogue box here, but you can skip it if you just kill the guy at range.
Yeah.
And
also,
another small skip here.
Yeah, if you fail this, it's known as pulling a Jackintoshh, because Jackintoshh failed this 3 times while trying to get one. It was hilarious, because he's bad at video games.
And it's the freest thing.
Dude, you got both knives.
Yeah,
oh, hell yeah.
There you go. I redeemed myself. So, coming up on time now. This is the last level. And it's not much of a level, it's just text and story, so.
Yeah. Resolution is pretty dank.
It has some pretty insane tech, though. You'll see it now in a minute.
You already missed it though because you didn't do it exactly perfectly.
Here we go. It's called mash and left click.
Yeah, you do up and
there
down.
There we go. And time's coming up.
The first 2 questions.
Time now.
Oh shit, nice.
There we go.
Sub 2530.
Nice. Yeah, that one was okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent run. But yeah, Hotline Miami is super fun to speedrun because it's all execution based. It's not like even if you do any percent, there's only like a couple of glitches that like really you need to learn. So it's really just like whoever is the best at the game gets the better world record.
Yeah, pretty much just going fast in this game is pretty much just being good at the core game and not like the glitches in it, if that makes sense.
And check out our speedrun.com page. And yeah, follow like Proctor has world records in like 3 of the categories right now. Also check out Snowfats, Jackintoshh of course. Also Dr. Ernstein and yeah, and that and me, we're pretty much the biggest and still current runners.
Yeah.
And there's a few new guys coming in, so hopefully they stick around. But yeah.
So yeah, and also we have a Discord server. I'm not sure if you said this already, but our Discord server link is in our speedrun.com page. So if you want to join that, if you're thinking of learning the game, then join that. Anyone's welcome.
And just ask any question on the Discord, and just go into Hotline Miami 1 channel, ask any question, and then you have all of us. I mean, between all the runners, we have easily over 4,000 hours at least. I mean, yeah. There's so many people who run this game, whether they run it still or not. But yeah, really fun game, fun speedrun. Even though it's awful, it's still great.
Yep. So that's us, I think.
Yeah.
So thanks for having us, shots fired. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us, boys.